What's good, YouTube? This is IQ Domino coming back at y'all live with another bang of a video. Today we're gonna be going over approach anxiety problems and how to get over that. It's actually very interesting, y'all. You know, I understand a lot of times when you see that woman and you know she looks good, she got a nice ass, pretty face, nice body. You know what I'm saying? And you see her and you want her, right? But it's a lot of things that go on in your mind. And you just feel so much pressure, so much anxiety, so many questions. You don't even know if you deserve this. You don't know if, you know, you are the person that can get this, you know. And all of this sense is just building up in your mind and just making you feel like, man, I can't do it. You know, even if you really want to and you see that you want to, it's just like, just can't get over that edge, that hump, you know, especially you guys who click on this video. Well, what I'm going to give y'all today is a chance for y'all to actually overcome that and develop a new mindset of you can do it, and not just saying it to yourself in a way that, you know, a lot of people, you know, they'd be like, affirm this. we ain't here to tell ourselves no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We here to really evolve our mindset and actually believe what we telling ourselves. So this is the difference between the game that pretty sure most people online talk about when it comes on to approach anxiety, putting in your bed, talking to women. You know, a lot of people have to deal with this, but this is for the man who actually wants to grow as a better man and become stronger and develop their own mindset. Now, go to the Patreon if you really want to get into developing a mindset in all facets of you as a man, not just approaching women, but, you know, all facets of you as a man, where you can become, you can think so sharply and so effectively that you know how to make yourself move, you know how to get over the humps, you know how to get more involved, not just with women, but in business and all aspects of life, man. It's about you and becoming a better version of yourself. So we dive into that, but today we're going to be going over the approach anxiety and the problem and how to solve the approach anxiety. Number one, man, I'm going to tell y'all some stories. You know, me personally, I always had a problem talking to women, approaching women, man. I remember when back in the day, I used to really be so hard on myself because I could never approach women, but these women would give me choosing signals. Even it was so bad, it's so crazy. Like, these women would see me and their eyes would literally blow up. Like, their eyes are just like, you know, it's like somebody's eyes get wider when they see you. They would literally see me and their eyes would get wider, and I would think they look good too. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they might say something to me like, "Oh my God, you look so good," like, "Oh, you smell so good," or they'll literally look at me and just start smiling, start laughing, start giggling. Like, it was just so many things that just literally came in my lap. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do, and I'd be like, man, how do I get her number? You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally though, like, not even like dead ass, but like mentally, I'd be like, what do I say? How do I get her number? I don't have no money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really where I want to be, you know, or, you know, even though she obviously showing me that she liked me, I'm like, bro, eventually she gonna stop liking me, you know what I'm saying? It was so many thoughts that had happened in my mind that I just didn't know how to move. And apparently, there's a lot of guys in the world with that same fucking problem, man. Going through that same experience, you know. So I had to sit in the car one day, man. I'm just sitting here because this was like such a big hurdle in my life. I was like, there's no way I'm this scared, and God, like, it's like God was just throwing me so many like lobs, like women with fat asses, pretty faces. It was like dead ass, like maybe five women a day who were just fine as fuck, and I just didn't shoot. I just didn't say anything. Or they would be staring at me and I just wouldn't say anything, right? Because of those thoughts that I told y'all previously. And I would just sit in the car, man. It's like, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is such a problem. Like, I don't have my love life and shit because I don't talk to women. I don't know what to say to women. You know, at the time, Tinder was oversaturated. So I believe Tinder, even still today, is like one of the worst date apps that I am on. It's one of the worst date. It has no motion. Where I'm from, every other dating app has motion. Like, I get like 10, 20 likes a day. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, it's kind of crazy. I was just stuck in that phase. So I just really started like saying to myself, what do I gotta do to get over this hump? What am I gonna do? And it started from just me saying hello to women. By me just saying, hey, how you doing to women, and me just like seeing that, hey man, like some women really want to talk to me, you know. And I was like, hey, how you doing? You know, some women would be like, what the fuck? They'll look at me with a side eye and look me up and down. Some of them will even mug me and walk by me and be like, what the fuck? It's not that deep. It's just a hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? But what I conditioned myself through going through that was understanding that, bro, there are going to be women who are just gonna have bitchy attitudes towards you. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I really did learn. And another thing what I realized was some women are going to be very, very, very happy that you talk to them. Like, I'll say, hey, how you doing? And some women, they be like, hey, oh my God, hey. Like, I don't even know this woman. I never met this woman before. It's just that she just see me and she really, really likes what she sees. You know what I'm saying? So I had an opportunity to really prove myself wrong in that regard. But that's what I say, like, one of the first things that y'all want to do is just start saying hey and start speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all want to be the guy who can talk to a woman and walk up to a woman, have a good conversation, get her number, go on a date, smash, go on a date or be in a relationship, whatever the case might be. We want to be that guy that can talk to a woman and we enjoy ourselves and she enjoys us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we really want as men, right? So that's the overall goal. But what you got to realize is that you have to enjoy speaking to women. It has to be a thing where you're confidently speaking to women, like it's nothing for you to do, you know. So that's number one. A lot of guys, they don't get over that hump because they don't even know what to say to women. Now, once you get comfortable just speaking, this is when we start getting to the mental aspect of the game, or why it's so important for y'all to really, you know, get on the Patreon, really have deep dives into the game. But I'm gonna give y'all some game today, but y'all have to really get on the Patreon and realize that there's so many aspects of game and so many aspects of what's going on inside of you, thinking wise, that can condition you to not approach women, not have good relationships. It's crazy. But to get back on topic, you have to accept that everything that you believe about what can happen next and the expectations that you have with this woman, it's basically not even based off reality. Only thing that most of you guys want to do is one or two things. Most of you guys want to get to know this woman to see if she's relationship material. And secondly, y'all wanna sleep with the woman. That's the only two options when it comes down to really talking to women. Nobody really wants to be a fucking friend with a woman. I mean, unless she has a lot of benefits with her. If there's a lot of benefits with her, then cool. You don't have no problem just talking to, being with a woman. But there's no real benefits. Like, she doesn't, help you financially. She doesn't help you with food, or she doesn't help you as a helpmate. She's nothing like that. She's 9 times out of 10 that woman won't be around. So you got to realize a lot of stuff that you believe, even based off reality, man. Like, a lot of guys believe, she seems like the type of woman that likes guys with money. She seems like the type of woman that has a boyfriend. She looks like she might have a lot of kids. She might look like, she don't seem like the type of woman who would like me. She doesn't seem like the type of woman who want to be in a relationship with me. Or, I'm not where I want to be in life to really want to deal with a woman. Like, all of these beliefs that you have is not based off reality. I mean, think about it. What evidence do you have with any of the beliefs that you have when you see a woman? And a lot of times, you can overlook this. Like, the fact that you think this, you can overlook it. Or, oh, she doesn't look like she's that good, right? And you really gotta really sit down and ask yourself, oh, she don't look that good. Okay, if you saw her on Tinder, would you swipe right or left? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you're asking yourself that question, you gotta even identify what you actually like about that woman when you see her. Now, if you don't like what you see, then cool, you move on. But a lot of times, man, guys choose to just lie to themselves for the sake of not getting over that hump of just going to go talk to a woman. Like, a lot of guys struggle with this. And you know what's crazy is that a lot of times it's guys with a lot of value in the world. They just don't value themselves. But that's a conversation for the Patreon. You have to accept that those things are not real. Right? One thing I want y'all to understand is that these thoughts that you have are the reason why you don't approach a woman. It's not even based off reality, and you realize that because you have all these thoughts and it's not based off reality and it causes you to not approach women, you have to think, why are you continuously thinking these thoughts? Well, it can be abundance of things, but the bottom line is that it has serves you no real purpose. So what we're going to do is, man, we're going to set up a plan to help y'all get out of that. Step number 1, speak. Start talking to women. Step number 2, start focusing on an object. Start focusing on an object. Before you focus on that, whatever it is, I don't care if it's a candle, I don't care if it's a light bulb, I don't care if it's a pencil stick, whatever the fuck it is. If you start feeling anxiety, fear, and you start feeling like it's too much for you to approach, start focusing on that object. Next, when all this is going down, before you focus on that object, I want y'all to start telling yourselves, all women love me. This woman that you see will love you. She will love you. She wants you. She wants you. And when you understand that this woman wants you, you're going to have a different kind of energy about you when you talk to her, because in the back of your mind, you know that she wants you. Right? And dismiss anything that goes against that belief. If she doesn't want to talk to you, you just say to yourself, man, whatever, like, she's just intimidated by me. She wants me. And I understand a lot of y'all might be thinking to yourself, well, why the fuck would you think that? Like, a woman, you really thinking that? Why? It's not even true. This is what I'm telling y'all. 80% of what y'all think is not even based off reality. The same way how you're thinking in certain ways for y'all not to approach women, for y'all not to go for women, right? It's the same way, the same thought process that causes you to move. So if you put another thought there, and you put a thought of, she wants me, she likes me, it's more likely for you to have the energy that she actually wants you, instead of you having the energy of, man, I know she ain't gonna like me. Now, it's not necessarily about her taking your number down, rejecting you, not want to talk to you. It's not about that. It's about the energy that you have for yourself. Because you got to remember, no matter what, you're living with yourself all of the time. And by you conditioning yourself to do this, you will begin to not believe and not feel bad about being a man that actually goes for what he wants. No matter what happens, you're going for what you want. And that's all that matters, to continuously to keep moving. So the next thing I want y'all to do, as soon as y'all feel like y'all are somewhat comfortable with just focusing on the object, you're still going to have a little bit of anxiety there. But as long as you keep continuously focused on the object, two things are going to happen. You're going to start to hear the thoughts that you have, and then you're going to actually still focus on the object no matter what thought you have. And what I want y'all to understand is, by y'all understanding, what y'all understand is the thoughts are going to get louder. Or if she looks like the type of woman that likes this kind of guy. This woman seems like she wouldn't like the kind of man I am. This woman seems like she likes a man with kind of money. She seems like she's a certain place in her life. She seems like, she's too old for me. But she looks fine. She fine as fuck. She just looks like she older than me, so I don't know if I can handle that. She don't seem like she'll be in a long-term relationship with me, and I'm here for long-term relationships. She not all that. She just got a nice ass, and she's kind of pretty, but she ain't all that. So that's not really what I'm. All those thoughts are going to start coming to you louder and louder and louder. But you can basically start seeing that your mind is not who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Your mind is not who you are. So what's going to begin to happen is that you're going to start to see that you can choose to not think this way. And that's what leads me to my next point, which is you start focusing on what you're going to say. I'm going to give y'all a little something to say, but I'm going to give y'all to y'all in steps. But overall, I want y'all to really keep in mind that eventually you just got to get to a state of flow where you're just having a good time. But before we get into that, you want to say, excuse me. You want to ask her for her name, introduce yourself, and you want to let her know, listen, you seem like somebody I want to get to know, or you seem like somebody I want to go out with, set up a date, whatever you want from that woman. you let her know in that moment what you want, and then you let her know that, you know, take down my number, and we can set something up later, or I'll call you tonight, or I want you to call me Thursday, or, you know, later on down, whatever the case might be. It's up to you to choose. But that's just so you can start approaching women. Now, guys, I want y'all to understand that the more you want this, the more results you're going to get out of this. You have to put in work, dog. A lot of women gonna tell you no, especially when you are at this point, because they can sense the way you feel about yourself. Let me tell y'all something, fellas. It's not about necessarily what you say. You can say uba gabba goo, right? And she will be reciprocated, and she will smile, she'll laugh, she'll be interested in you as a man because you believe in what you say. It's about what you feel about what you say. The way you feel about what you say dictates how she feels about you. It's not necessarily about you saying the right thing. It's about the way you feel about what you say. And with this being the case, a lot of times, and in this plan that y'all going forward on, that is what y'all doing the entire time. When you're looking at that object, you're starting to get an idea of what it feels like to focus on what you want to focus on, what you choose. A lot of times, man, people believe that their minds is what, you know, makes decisions for them. Man, that's just how my mind works. It's just your choice of focus. It's your choice of focus that determines who you are as a man. And the more you focus on who you are as a man and believe in the focus and believe in the moves that you make, the better you will feel about those moves. The things that you tell yourself determines the way you feel when you move. You put all this together and you realize that it's very, very possible to overcome your fear of anxiety, but you just have to take it one day at a time. You're not going to be a master approach artist, a master pickup artist, whatever the case you might be, straight out the jump. It might take you months. Hell, it might even take you years. Well, with this content, you join the Patreon, it ain't gonna take you years. But my point is this: for you to get to the point where you believe that your potential lies, it can take a lot of time. But as long as you take it one day at a time and you push yourself consistently, you will reach new heights. This is what I want y'all to understand. Eventually, you won't even be in a state of fear. You'll be in a state of excitement and anticipation. Because it's no longer about getting her number. It's just about the way you feel about yourself. That's all I got for y'all, man. Leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. See y'all when I see y'all, man.